Well, hello there, my Taurus friend. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and I am Zachary. Welcome. This is your reading for October 23rd through the 29th. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right in. I did want to say hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining me here today. I came up with that, I was waiting to share it, you guys, so thank you for bearing with me there. I'm going to just dive right in, start with your animal totem energy for the week. So, Spirit, what do we have for Taurus for the week of October 23rd through the 29th? I bet you it's really, really good, okay? You guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to get notifications on when I do have new videos coming out. Those are some of the best ways to support me, and I really appreciate it. I do also have my Cash App and PayPal links in my description if you do want to support me through financial ways, donations or tip. Thank you so much. I love you. If not, I love you so much, okay? It doesn't make a difference to me how much I love you. I still love you. This is absolutely wonderful for me to do. Just happy to be here. Okay, happy to be here. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn? Excuse me, for Taurus. I just got done with Capricorn. For Taurus for the week of October 23rd. Ooh, you have Dragonfly. Magic. Magique. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yes, you are, Taurus. Absolutely brilliant. Cool. So we're going to carry that energy. Keep an eye out, too, for dragonflies around you. You know, there is that, I don't remember what the psychological thing is. Like when you buy a new car, you see that car everywhere. It could be that. But also, you know, it could be a message for you to just remember that you are magic. This week for you is going to be magico. Whatever. Let's find out what that means. And watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus too. I am doing a little bit different here. People who are back watching again, thank you for joining me. I am adding a love and career section specifically, just to go a little bit more in depth into that on top of the general read. I'll have chapters here so you can jump ahead if you want, but I highly recommend that you stick around for the whole reading because they are tied like all of the time. And I'll probably say that because I go back and connect things to the reading. But if you have little time and you want to see what's up with love for you this week, I get it. I got you. I get it. So, Spirit, what do we have for Taurus for the week of October 23rd? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. And if you are looking for love too, or you're interested in love, check out your Venus sign. That's going to be more specifically dedicated to what's going on for yourself love-wise, okay? If you don't know, get on Google and ask Google. They'll let you know. You just need your time of birth, where you're born, date of birth. All right. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. And Queen of Swords. So there's definitely some truth around work, stability, security. 5 of Swords, the Chariot, and the Magician. Okay, you guys. Love that the magic was coming through here. We'll talk about the Magician. There's I think a lot of you are feeling that things are moving very quickly right now, and you're having a hard time staying grounded in order to really manifest what it is that you want. And we'll go through that. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. I think that you guys are wanting to upgrade yourself a bit, and you may be struggling because there's a competitive nature with yourself. That's what I'm getting. What? You Taurus? What? And that's blocking you from truly being able to manifest what you want. So we'll chat about that. Don't worry, I love to talk. We'll talk about it. So here we're going to pull for love and career. Love and marriage, love and marriage. They go together like a horse and carriage, which is what you have here on the Chariot. So that's fun. Thanks, Married with Children. All right. What do we have for Capricorn for love and career? Spirit, tell me something good. What's the haps? What is the juicy news? Okay, so we've got 8 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, so there's definitely a need to just check in with yourself on some things, and yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Stay tuned. King of Wands and Six of Wands for your career. So, career's looking pretty great, y'all. There's some success there. We'll take a look. And then the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck on that side. So there is a need for you to start tapping into the darker depths of your unconscious here. The High Priestess she's sitting on this moon here. The book that she has there is the Book of All Knowledge. You can find it at your local library. It's probably checked out though because everybody wants it. But she's standing in front of those two trees here. And behind there, those waters, that symbolizes the great unconscious mind. And those waters are deep and they are scary. They're dark because the unconscious mind is dark and deep. And I don't mean dark like, this is demons and ghosts and shit. I mean, there's a platitude of not understanding in the dark is what I mean. Like, it's dark. The light is not there because you haven't brought the light there yet. So there's a need to check something out. And that's coming through here in the reading too. So let's get started. Here we go. Eight of Pentacles is what you're starting your week off with. And Eight of Pentacles is a hard worker. There's somebody who knows how to put their nose down and get to it. I think, well, let's see here. I feel like some of you are distracting yourself with work. Because the messages that are coming through in most of this are, there's a need to be honest with yourself about something. And I think you're using work as a reason to avoid your greater unconscious. The High Priestess being there. She's beckoning you to dip a toe. Don't cannonball. That shit will drive you crazy right now. That's not what you need. But maybe, even going and looking at your reflection in the waters there is what you need right now. Stop trying to run. Doesn't work. Never works. Guys, the story has been told there's so many movies, with that story. And, if it worked for anyone, it would have worked by now. It just doesn't. It creates illness, really. Makes you sick. And it makes those around you sick, too. Sick of you. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Spirit. So what I'm getting from this is just, if this applies to you, take it as it resonates. This is a general reading. But question yourself, be honest with yourself. Are you maybe throwing yourself into work a little too much because you don't want to deal with your home life or, your friends or something that's going on in a book club? Maybe there's some juicy drama in the book club and it's revolving around you and you just don't want to deal with it. I don't know. You tell me, what's going on? But I feel like you're avoiding something through your work. Let's carry on. My wayward son. So Four of Pentacles, this is what's not important this week, what you're not focusing on this week. Maybe next week, but not this week. So this is, they can be a bit of a miser, but they're holding, this individual is holding their purse to their wallet to their chest. Because they're placing so much importance on their security and stability to the point where they are not seeing her eyes are closed here. She's not paying attention to what else is going on around her. You can't see it in the image, but there's a plane crashing over here and she doesn't even notice because she's so focused on holding his purse. There's a need to kind of, and it's in connection here with the Eight of Pentacles. If you're using this situation, your work, to avoid something else, for some of you, it could be that you're just, maybe in the past, like COVID was terrible. COVID is still terrible. But the time, it was a time of great illumination, and band-aids were ripped off, blindfolds were ripped off everywhere, and things really got destabilized. And one response to that kind of situation is to go overboard in focusing on that security. And one of the dangers of that is if you're not letting things flow, well, they're not flowing. There's a healthy balance between, like what we're talking about specifically, what you make, let's say, in holding on to some of it and letting some of it go in the form of, I mean, obviously you got to pay your bills, saving money, and then spending money on things that you enjoy, treating yourself, treating other people. There's a balance to that allows that natural flow to come back around. If you're holding on to this in a way where fear is involved, that's impeding the flow of abundance to you. You're telling the universe that you're not ready for that flow. And counterintuitively, you're making it worse for yourself. That's what I'm getting. So it's, for those of you that this applies to, just loosen your grip a little bit. You don't need to go blow your life savings on anything. That's not, or on everything. That's not what I'm saying. But just like lighten up. Lighten up just a little bit is what I'm getting. There's this whole city back here with wondrous things that this individual could go visit because, yeah, it's their day off, you know. She deserves a break. But instead of participating in that, she's sitting over here on her veranda clutching her money. Like, that's weird, you guys. Go have some fun. Like I said, you don't need to go crazy. We're not talking about the moon here, but just release a little bit of control on the flow. That's what I'm getting from that. What is important this week is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, I love this deck. I mean, I love this deck, but especially on this one, the Hierophant, because meditation has come through for everybody. It is just like, you're going to get to the point of hating hearing me say meditation. So I'll just start learning it in different languages so that you don't hear the same word. Meditation, you guys, if you're not already meditating, get to it. Whatever it is that is preventing you from starting. I took a long time to get started. Confession time, okay? It's a message that was coming to me since, really, I was 14. I had many different people, saw many different psychics, or started running into more spiritual folk around that time, and meditation is what was coming through. And I, for the longest time, just avoided meditating. I think it was because I was in such a state of anxiety. A little more confession, I do have narcolepsy too. And there's a component of narcolepsy where you can get sleep paralysis very easily, especially during the day. And being in a meditative state, that would happen to me. And it's absolutely terrifying. And the sensations that would go on inside of me were terrifying. I fell out of a bunk bed when I was 3 years old and hit my head on a toy piano and spent a week and a half in the hospital. I didn't think I would ever walk or talk again. And here I am. I do walk. You haven't seen me move, but I can walk. So after that, I got PTSD around being dizzy. And a lot of the sensations that come through with meditation are kind of feeling a little bit dizzy for me. So I just realized this recently, but I avoided it for so long because of that. Whatever your reason is that you're avoiding it, get to the bottom of it. That's what I'm feeling is important here. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's a little bit of a deep dive there for me, but that's the truth. That's the whole truth. Well, part of the truth of my story. But you're the first sign that gets to hear that, so there you go. Whatever it is that's preventing you from just getting to it, get over it. Figure it out and throw it away. If your reason isn't pure fear, a post-traumatic stress response, it's not a good enough reason. Get to it. And even for me, like I still, guys, it can be terrifying for me to meditate. But I still do it because there are messages in there. And, I work with a counselor to work on that. But I'm just saying, on the extreme side, that's an extreme reason not to do it. Some people could look at it as a valid reason, and it's still not. Because that's where the truth is. The truth is not out here anywhere. Maybe this YouTube video that you're watching. But even then, it's an echo of the truth. Okay? The truth is not in English or any language. It's a feeling, it's felt, it's known. And you get there through meditation. So get on it, Taurus. Yeehaw! That's what's important to you this week. There's something, like I said, you're avoiding something with work. So stop doing that. You quit it. Right here, Taurus. Moving on into what this is good for. The truth. Oh my gosh. It's almost like there's a flow to this message that comes through. Queen of Swords is all about the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Well, a little bit of compassion. But it's about the truth. She's a steely bitch when it comes to the truth. That is what she cares about. She's loving and compassionate about delivering it or receiving it. But it is about the truth. So what you getting down and meditating, what you avoiding running from whatever, you'll figure that out by getting down and meditating. There's some truth that is needing to be illuminated for you. So get on it. What are you waiting for? Those of you, whatever this message is that's coming in, I would betcha that you're miserable right now. Like there's something that is just gnawing at you. Maybe you're struggling to sleep, probably. And the more and more that you push with work or whatever it is that you're distracting yourself with, it's just getting louder and louder, like that headache that starts from just a little bit of lack of sleep and just starts growing and growing because you're losing an hour of sleep every night. You can solve this for yourself. And it's not with alcohol or weed or anything else that's involving covering this up. You're being requested this week to start getting to the bottom of what's actually going on. Because where it does matter, yes, to work and take care of yourself, you know, everything is about balance. Yep, you got to eat, you need a roof over your head. If you're not okay, if you're not feeling okay, and I don't mean feeling good, like I'm feeling that some of you are miserable. I don't have a headache, but I have this like an echo of the headache of like the next day after drinking too much. And I don't drink, so that's not, I'm just saying you're in pain. Something hurts inside of you. So get to the bottom of it. Figure it out. I can't tell you what it is specifically, but I can tell you need to figure it out. So the Five of Swords here is your challenge. I'm very much getting Five of Swords can be what am I trying to say? It's an energy of like winning at all costs, needing to win here. And nobody wins in that situation. I feel like you guys aren't a stubborn sign, being Taurus, not at all. I feel like you're being stubborn about something, and it may be whatever topic it is that you're running away from. You're distracting yourself with work or whatever else. But you're being stubborn about something, and it's just for the sake of being stubborn too. I'm challenging you on that. Spirit's challenging you on that. And they know more than me. I'm going with it. You're being told to cut the crap, yo. In a loving way, okay? It comes with a kiss. And a raspberry. Quit it. It's like something is triggering something inside of you that's creating this defense of stubbornness to come up. That could be something that you're doing to yourself, somebody's doing around you. But whatever the situation, really, it's you doing it to yourself. Because anything that anybody does is not about you. It's about them. And it's your choice to accept or receive something that isn't about you or not, to make it about you. It's not about you, Taurus. What is about you, though, is needing to figure out what's going on inside there. So your challenge is to quit being so stubborn this week, whatever it is that you're being stubborn about. It could be meditating, getting to the bottom of what's going on inside of you. If you haven't ever, and I feel like if you're watching this, you know, you're at a place somewhere along the journey where you're waking up, or spirit has shoved the algorithm in your face because you need to hear that. But I feel like more of you are already aware that the answer is inside. To what degree on that path you're at of being open and, you know, lubricated enough is what I get, lubricated enough to get to that place, that depends on the person. But for most of you, there's already an awareness that you need, the name of the game here is working on ourselves. So whatever it is that you're being stubborn about, you're being asked to stop it. It's not helping anybody. Nobody wins. Nobody wins in that game. Certainly not you. So stop. Like, if you need to look yourself in the mirror and give yourself a good slap, do it. Because it's not helping anybody. It's not cool, yo. It's just, yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's not an energy that is serving anybody. Certainly not you. So your blessing for the week, though, is the Chariot. And kind of, well, it's kind of along that line of, like I said, maybe Spirit did bring you to this algorithm. The algorithm brought you here to get this message. And this is one of the first times that you are starting to hear stuff like this. In which case, go you. Snaps for Taurus. That's not an easy message to hear. And this ain't an easy path. The path of the heart is the path of the madman. And I don't mean that you're crazy. I mean, it takes everything to explore your heart, to explore the greater heart. It can drive one mad. But it doesn't mean you're crazy. That's not what I'm saying. So your blessing for the week being the Chariot. The Chariot this is positive forward momentum, you guys. So I'm very much seeing you are getting on your ass here to meditate, which, good job. Thank you for listening. Spirit is saying. Thank you, Taurus. Finally, dropping that stubbornness, whatever's preventing you from doing that. Hopefully you can take my example and maybe you can, compare. Whatever your reason is to not doing it. Is it PTSD? Maybe it is. Even if it is, I challenge you to find a way through it. If you need professional help with that, go get professional help. That's why it's there. And we live in a time, thank God we have it, you guys. Even like PTSD back in, World War II? It wasn't even in the DSM here as a recognized mental illness until people fought hard to have it recognized. So now there is treatment to treat it. And that goes for depression, anxiety, what have you. Drop the stubbornness. Go get help. That's what I'm getting for some of you. This isn't for everybody, but general reading, take what resonates with you. Quit being stubborn. Get out of your way. There is help available, and you ought to be grateful that it's there instead of playing whatever freaking game you're playing about how it's not for you, okay? That message is what's coming through for some of you. But your blessing is positive forward momentum. That's good. That means to me that you got out of your way, at least a little bit. You're starting to allow the divine to start illuminating your truth and its truth. And the story behind this card as well, these horses, because in the original one there are two sphinxes, sphinxes. They're the ones that are driving the chariot, and they're not connected to the chariot. If this individual were to look down and see there's no reins, there's nothing that's actually hooking these horses to the chariot, and that symbolizes having faith that the force, the divine that's driving this forward, is taking care of you. If you were to logically look in the physical realm and see, you may not see an answer or response to that, but you need to trust, son or daughter, or non-binary human, that this is, you are being taken care of. You're being led and you're being directed. And that's why I'm saying, you know, maybe the algorithm led you here for that reason, as a sign. Let this be your sign. You are being led and directed. God, universe, quantum field, Akasha, whatever you want to call it, will not move on its own for you to make things happen, but they can whisper on the wind. Okay? And this could be a whisper on the wind for you. It's like somebody in the other room is talking about this right now, and you're overhearing it. You still have to make the choice to ask for that help and to bring that into your world. This is just a commercial that's playing in your realm right now, really. That was beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I love that. Never described it that way, but it's like a whisper on the wind, you guys. So listen up. What else was coming? There was something else coming through about this. Oh, the balance portion of this. So the white and the black horses here, they are both needing to be in balance and needing to move in the same direction in order for this to move forward. Because if one is moving, like this seemed like Zachary, sure. Zachary, I don't know why I call myself Zach. But you need to have your horses moving in the same direction. And that's, you know, it's coming through for me. My grandmother, great-grandmother, Granny Patch, she used to say, in my first marriage, that did not work out, she would say, you guys need to learn to row the boat in the same direction. And it was one of the best pieces of advice I've received for any kind of relationship. A romantic relationship, business partnership, friendship. You're both in a boat is your relationship. A relationship dinghy, if you will. If you're not both rowing it in the same direction, you're going in a circle. You're not moving anywhere except for towards nausea. So quit making yourself sick, you know? Get on the same path with yourself. I feel like that does apply to some people in a relationship. Thank you, Granny Patch. To hear that, yeah, row the boat in the same direction, y'all. That goes for yourself or any relationship that you're in. Quit fighting yourself. Quit fighting the positive forward momentum and progress. Because this energy is here for you. This is what Universe God wants for you. Source, Akasha, quantum field, Krishna, whatever. There's also a note of, like, this is comfortable. This is style. This is luxury movement. So some of you may be moving. Could be moving on up to the east side. Moving on up to the east side. I don't think that's everyone. You know, maybe you're moving to the west side. I think a few of you may be moving, but for the most part, I'm getting that. Needing to row in the same direction and to give in to that positive forward movement that is there for you. Get out your damn way. Get out of your way, Taurus. Quit being stubborn. So the energy that needs to be cleared here is the Magician. And the Magician's a badass, y'all. They're the individual that can manifest right meow. They have everything that they need already. Wands, pentacles, cups, swords, heart stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. They have already collected all of these skills and are ready to use them. It does take a very large amount of energy, like a 15 out of 10 on your scale, to use this, to manifest. Like 4 fire energies, you know, if you were a Pokemon card fan. Oh gosh. I was a little nerd. That's fine. I still am. So what I'm getting from this, though, is this is blocked. So your ability to manifest whatever this powerful thing is, it's ready for you, but your batteries aren't charged. It's kind of what I'm getting. You don't have all 4 fire powers. And that's because you are being stubborn about allowing your own development to come through. I feel that there's an amount of manifestation that you can provide, but you're really being stinted here in your ability to move forward. Stinted, stymied. You're being prevented, you guys. Blocked. And you're the one who's blocking yourself. So meditate ask for help from your team, whether that's spiritual or psychological. And I am not bashing this, you guys. I have been through so much therapy, and thank God for it. Thank God for it. I had somebody make a comment about, you know, me laughing about some things. You know what? Spirit is a jokester, okay? Laughter, joking around about things, that is a very, very high vibration. The comment they made was that I'm obviously not in tune because I'm joking. You know what? Actually, it's because I've reached a state of such acceptance of what it means to be a sweaty meat sack full of farts here on a rock traveling, you know, throughout space and time at astronomical speeds. It's a little funny, you guys. I shared a little bit of my story with you, but there's a lot to it. I have a right to tap into joy. And so do you. If you're not ready to laugh at your own experience, that's okay. That's totally fine. And I'm not laughing at your experience. I am laughing at my own. Because I get to. So don't come raining on my parade, Babs. All right, I'm going to clarify the outcome and then Bane Boon and the energy that needs to be cleared. Spirit and Spiritus Sancti. What clarification do we have for Taurus? Keep wanting to call you a Capricorn. Taurus. Illuminate the situation for us, please. All right. I almost dropped all of this and caught it all. Sweet. I saw it. Oh, man. I have been Butterfingers today, yesterday, whatever. All right. Spirit, what do we have for Queen of Swords? Please. Please and pretty please. Overcoming obstacles. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. So, right back to needing to be honest with yourself. I think you guys have been struggling to be honest with yourself, which, I mean, has been a pretty plain message up till now. You're running away from this truth by diving into work, diving into whatever else that's taking that constructive, creative energy from you, when really you need to be giving it back to yourself. So that obstacle is just getting over yourself. That stubbornness, like I said. And we're going to clarify that too. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Swords. Can we get some clarification, please? A whole new world. If you could just be in my brain for a second, you know, maybe you would be laughing too. Maybe you guys need a whole new world here. A new opportunity is what came through. I'm going to take these two, because that was like 17 cards. A new opportunity. Whole new world. Insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. And then release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So those pent-up feelings could be stubbornness towards yourself. Like I said, there's wanting to win at all costs here. Maybe you're having a fight. You're in a row with, having a blue with your partner or someone in your family, someone at work, and you are just being a dickhead. Because you feel like you just need to win. And nobody's winning, you guys. Nobody is winning in that situation. Nobody. So you're being asked here to release that. Stop it, which is what I was saying earlier. A new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, job, or partner. Maybe listen. You know what I mean? Instead of putting up a reflective barrier and taking on that attitude of, I gotta win this because I'm the winner. Whatever it is, you guys, it's your bag, not mine. But maybe try listening for a change. Maybe drop the toot, dude. No one's impressed. Certainly not your higher self. Not your inner child. Your ego, like no one's attracted to that, okay? And it's not serving you, it's not helping you. So try listening. Maybe this individual's right. Maybe there's something about the situation that you actually need to hear. Crazy. What a crazy idea. It's almost like we're not always correct. Because we're not. Something's being triggered inside of you, though. Check it. Check it at the door. There's a lesson here for you to learn. And it's connected to allowing this beautiful, fast-forward moving energy with the Chariot to come through and the Magician. You want that energy, you guys. So just stop it. Cut the crap. Give it a rest. It's a tired, tired story. Put it to bed. Bedtime. The Chariot. Can we get some clarification here, please? Spirit. Strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. So it's like this all flows. Take the chance, you guys. Drop the ego. Have the strength, because that's actual strength. The card strength, the tarot card, is all about taming that beast within. There's that woman that's reaching down to the lion and is taming that beast with love and calmness. And the thing is, you are both archetypes there in that situation. You are the animal, the beast that's freaking the F out. And you're also the woman, and this is genderless, don't get caught up on whatever, the woman that's also taming that beast inside. So in order to tap into this, like I said, drop the ego. Whatever is causing that beast to go crazy, throw it a T-bone, okay? Throw it a bone. Because it is really preventing you from some beautiful progress. And you deserve that, my Taurus friend. You beautiful Taurus soul. Quit being a jerk. You deserve this lovely energy, and it's here. So, yeah. Self-discovery is going to be... What? Meditation? You're right. Thank you so much. You're right, Jacqueline. Thank you for answering. So, just take the strength. Be aware that you are both of those archetypes and start working on it. You can do it. Magician here. Let's clarify that. Spirit, can we clarify the Magician, please? Ho, doggy. Awakening, a realization, shift, or discovery. God, back to the meditation, you guys. There's some truth inside of you that is needing to be found, okay? This is all just really wrapping itself up in a nice bow. If you haven't heard the message yet, I recommend you rewind and listen again. But I feel like you've gotten it, okay? There's a need to really just get honest with yourself about something. Whatever you're avoiding it's going to come up at some point, and it's going to just be coming up louder and being more destructive the longer and harder that you push against it. So just stop it. Drop the ego. Nobody's impressed by it. You're not even impressed by it. You're just triggered, okay? Be that woman to tame that lion. You can do it. Taurus, I love you. You are loved, okay? Love yourself too. Love yourself through this. And I've been in places of ego too where I've been that too. So it's not a judgment. It's just that's the message coming through, okay? That's what's going on. So for love, let's dive right into that. Looks a little precarious. I'm not going to lie. And this could be for singles or those in a coupleship or multiple partnership. So 8 of Swords, which is going to be keeping ourselves in a prison. We've tied ourselves up here. Something seems like we're trapped, but if we were to look a little bit closer, we can see that there's actually a way out. The artist drew this, I think it's called shibari, not tying, technically, it's an ethical form of tying an individual up because it allows them to still be in control. It allows them to let themselves free. They're not truly tied up. And I love that they did this in this because that's exactly what the 8 of Swords is. You're tied up, but you can still get up and make yourself a sandwich if you need to. So get up and make a sandwich. For those of you that are single, I see this as there's a story that is haunting you. Maybe from a previous relationship or situation, somebody told you that you can't do or be something yourself, possibly. And so you've got yourself in this situation where you're tied up from being able to experience the love that you deserve. maybe someone's interested in you and you're pushing them away because you feel like, you're bound in such a way that it could never be. Well, it's a lie. It's not true. Go investigate that. And for those of you that are in a relationship, kind of same thing. Whatever story, whatever's happening, go inside and meditate. Like I said, if you skipped ahead to this, I encourage you to go back and look at the main reading, because there's a lot tying into this. There's some juicy tidbits. But you're keeping yourself stuck here by avoiding what is really going on. That Queen of Swords is encouraging you to get to the bottom of it, what the truth is. So get on it, Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles here. This card is encouraging you to evaluate if something's working for you. To take a second to look around what you have been tending to, your pentacle trees here, what you're growing. Is it what you want? And that could be, that could literally be looking around and going, is this situation working for me? What I'm getting more is, for some of you, for others of you, it's a note of like how you're participating in that growth. Kind of judgment card vibes to it. Is that working for you? The way that you are, the way that you're being, is that working for you? Is that what you want? Is this situation giving you what you want because of what you're putting into it? That's what the Seven of Pentacles is asking you to evaluate. So for those of you that are single, kind of off of this too, evaluate, how is this role playing into how you feel about what is coming into fruition around you? Is it working for you? Is that what you want? Do you want to keep going with that, or do you not? It's not saying that it's right or wrong, good or bad, where you are. It's asking you to clue in, Nancy Drew, to pay attention. Is it something, are you happy with it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is kind of what this card talks about. You tell me. I definitely, right off the, just looking at that, I'm feeling like you guys aren't happy, but there is a note of this going, well, maybe you're not happy here because you're feeling like you're tied up, but you're not actually tied up. So needing to get yourself out of those binds first, and then taking a look to see what is actually going on, because that's going to taint your view. Maybe you are seeing things still appropriately, but you need to get out of that energy before really like being able to see something clearly. So Spirit, can we get some clarification on love for Taurus? Be open to change. What? What? Almost like untying yourself from this prison you've made for yourself? Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. It sure does, Taurus. So I'm very much getting that. A lot of you, whether in a single state, whether it's just you're looking for love, or you're not looking for love, you're just single, or you are in a relationship or a polyamorous type situation, relationships, you're being asked to open yourself up, because I'm very much feeling like something isn't working for you right now. Something is not serving you. But there's a note of you inflicting this to yourself. Not that everything is 100% or like everything is a shade of gray. So, there's contribution from other people, but you're very strongly being encouraged to look at you right now. The Hierophant, time to meditate. Okay? Like I said, if you didn't watch the general read, go back. I really encourage you to watch it because it ties in. So your career, we've got the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. This I love. Actually, this energy is really working for me. So, and that makes sense, honestly. If you're putting a lot of energy into your work right now to avoid what's going on inside, it makes sense why love would be a little bit rocky, or it's not playing out the way you want, because you're not allowing yourself to breathe there. You're breathing too much here in the career section. But there's flourishment here. there's success here. So King of Wands is an individual. All of the kings are they're the ideals of, so the queens are the ideals of their suit and magnify that, but the kings start bringing that into the outer realm. So they do that and then they bring it to the outer realm. So the King of Wands here is a passionate, creative individual. They're a bright light. They're fun to be around. They they bring that energy, though, to those around them. So you may have, like, let's say in your work, you have gotten so good at your job, you've worked your way up in your position to where you've become like a trainer of some sort for the company you work for. That would emulate something like the King of Wands. You love what you do so much, now you're teaching other people how to do that. So you're not as much participating in that energy anymore as you are helping other people participate in that energy. Or maybe you've created an organization or a club or a group where you get to share how to go through a certain experience. Does that make sense, you guys? So that there's that passionate leadership quality to it. So whatever's going on at work for you, you're either stepping into a leadership role, or you've been stepping into it, or you are very much in that place. And you may be looking back and you might be pining a little bit for being in the trenches, so to speak, a little bit more. I think you maybe enjoy your pay a bit more at this level, but because that's the quality of the king. No longer are you actively participating in whatever that passion or creativity is. You're helping others to participate in that. And that's wonderful. So work is going well for you, is what I'm getting, is going very well, because Six of Wands is success. So, yep, there's definitely a lot of success going on for you here at work. And that's wonderful. It makes sense because you're putting a lot of time into it. I am getting the message of just check yourself before you wreck yourself. Make sure that you're keeping it in balance. Your love life is suffering. If that's what you want, I guess carry on. But I don't think so. This success will still be here. You don't need to rise and grind, okay? Stop running from yourself, is what I was getting from the rest of that message there. But there's some wonderful things going on at work, career-wise for you guys. Homecoming is also a note that's involved here, which is you probably feel at home with your work. And if that's what you want your life to be, I'm not telling you what to do. Tarot is not telling you what to do or not to do. Looking at a balanced approach to life, though, this seems a little bit unbalanced. And because of the rest of the message that's coming through here, you're being challenged to look inside of yourself. We're not here to exist only in the third dimension, okay? We exist in many other dimensions. So maybe start checking those out too. Let's get some clarification for you. Spirit, can we clarify career for Taurus? Career for Taurus. Maybe. Expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. So I actually take that as like yourself. You are this greater endeavor. Just like I said, it feels like there's a little bit of unbalance here. For some of you, maybe, but having this energy of the King of Wands and Six of Wands here, it seems to me already that you are experiencing some very great success. Some of you may be wanting to experience that, and so you are being asked to expand. But I'm getting the expansion is coming from inside, you guys. So yeah, I'm challenging you to do that. Spirit's challenging you to do that. Either way, though, career's looking great. So thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me here. I love you so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye.